The thing that excites me most about College Hill, and the thing that I love the most, is the diversity. And when I say diversity, I'm not just talking about the diversity in the residents, but I'm also talking about the diversity in the businesses.
We own a restaurant here, and without the community, we would not have survived COVID. So we're very grateful for the community that we have here in College Hill.
We just fell in love with the neighborhood.
Jake, as long as I've been part of the College Hill CURC, we've been talking about best uses for the business district.
And?
Well, I've just been thinking, what do we mean by best uses?
Seth, that's a great question, but it's one I'd really hope you'd been considering over these past 5 years since we've hired you.
Right, because I'm totally not asking you just to set up this week's episode.
Sure, Seth. Sure.
You are like our favorite customer. You know, we have lots of different stakeholders, but the CDCs, the community CDCs, are really at the top of the list. Because you're the ones that have the feet on the street, that know what your community wants, and we're there to be an agent to help you be successful.
How do you grapple with trying to bring back the historic integrity of a business district, as well as set it up for the future?
It's a balancing act. All of these business districts in the past, 50 years ago, were really self-supporting cities and met all the needs of the citizens that lived there. And then we know that what happened is that retail got regionalized and out to bigger and bigger places.
Right.
And so we lost a lot of that retail, and therefore, for that reason, many of our business districts have struggled. So we've got to put them back together. But we can't do it just the way it was in the past. We're not going to have the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker in every one of these communities.
I grew up in Brentwood more years ago than I'll admit. Hamilton Avenue was our near-weekly destination, from buying Easter shoes and school uniforms at Holtzhauser Department Store in Mount Healthy to attending regular Saturday afternoon children's matinees at the Hollywood Cinema in College Hill. Tri-County Mall opened in 1960, and by the mid to late 60s, my parents and I found ourselves spending more time driving or taking the bus to the mall than heading over to College Hill.
What we have to do is have more density. We have to bring more apartments, not just 4 units on top of a retail establishment, but we have to do this. This is exactly this is a poster child for success throughout the whole region right now.
There is a simple answer to what makes a great business district: a place where people find products, services, and experiences they want safely and conveniently.
Fundamentally, a successful neighborhood business district must be safe, clean, active, and representative of its neighborhood.
These days, many people want that destination to be within walking distance of their home or work. They want to be recognized by shopkeepers and staff in places they frequent.
A business district is where a community comes together.
An ideal neighborhood, I think, is walkable. That's the whole point, is that you can live, work, and play all right here. When you have your park and your housing and your retail all close together, throwing a little bit of entertainment, and that's what we're shooting for.
It's a joy to see Hamilton Avenue and College Hill reinvent itself over the past few years with a new mix of residential and commercial properties.
For the first time in its history, College Hill is a foodie destination for the entire city, all with very few vacancies in the business district and more housing being built on the edge of the business district. That spells big success.
A great business district has a variety of businesses and provides visitors many different experiences. But it's more than where businesses are located. It's more than parking and streetlights and street trees. It's more than coffee shops, boutiques, restaurants, and bars. A great business district is the beating heart of a community. It's where old neighbors meet new neighbors, families come together, and where strangers become friends. A great business district welcomes all, supports all, and celebrates all.
Redevelopment comes along in any neighborhood. The fear is always about what's going to happen next, that people are going to lose the neighborhood they love. How do you respond to that?
Well, that's a tough one, and it's a double-edged sword, because either people are complaining that nothing's happening in their neighborhood and it's static, or they're worried when something is happening. And of course change is difficult, and there's no way around that. People are going to worry, but what they have to do is get involved, get engaged, be part of the process, and that's why having local control of real estate, having an active CDC, an active community council is vital.
Wow, that was a lot.
A lot indeed. With 6 blocks of business district, it's important to remember that it's not just one thing that will make it great.
And that the more diversity we can have in our business district, whether it's retail or food or drink or office, the better, because they all support and balance each other.
I like to call it the Christmas list. Can you do all of your Christmas shopping in College Hill? If not, we still have work to do.
But each day it's getting better.
Thanks for watching tonight. Have a great evening.